Gideon fights the Midianites. Judges 6-7. Listen, O people, to a tale of old, of Gideon, the warrior, brave and bold. When Midianites oppressed the land, God chose a man with a mighty hand. In days of darkness, the Israelites cried, their harvests plundered, their hopes denied. But God, in his mercy, heard their plea and sent an angel to speak to Gideon. Gideon, hiding from the Midianite horde, was called to rise, to wield the divine sword. O mighty warrior, the angel declared, rise up, deliverance for your people prepared. But Gideon, humble and filled with doubt, questioned his worth, his abilities without. Who am I to save my land? He proclaimed, lowly and weak, my name unknown, unnamed. Yet God, undeterred, showed Gideon a sign. A fire consumed an offering, divine, and with a renewed faith, Gideon obeyed, tearing down idols, the false gods he displayed. With the Spirit of God, Gideon was graced. He gathered an army, prepared to face the Midianite forces like countless sand, their camels and tents, a formidable band. But God, in his wisdom, had a different plan to show his power, to confound mortal man. He told Gideon, your army's too great, lest you claim victory and not celebrate. So Gideon, obedient, followed God's command to test his soldiers, to see who would stand. Only 300 remained in the fight, a chosen few, prepared for the darkest night. With trumpets and torches, they took to the task, surrounding the Midianite camp at last. At Gideon's command, they blew their horns and shattered the silence of the night, forlorn. Confusion and fear gripped the Midianite host. They turned on each other, their unity lost, swords clashed, chaos reigned, in disarray, as Gideon and his warriors pressed the fray. A victory won by God's guiding hand, the Midianites defeated throughout the land. Gideon, once doubtful, now a valiant knight, led his people to freedom in God's holy light. So let this tale, through ages, resound of Gideon's courage on hallowed ground, a testament to faith, to trust in the divine, that even the few can mighty battles shine. The land rejoiced, no longer oppressed by Midian's rule. They were now blessed. Gideon, a beacon of hope and might, led the nation towards freedom's light. But the story of Gideon holds deeper truths, lessons for us all, from our elders to our youths. It teaches us courage in the face of fear, to trust in God's guidance, to persevere. For Gideon, once doubtful and unsure, embraced his calling, his purpose pure. He rose above his weaknesses, his self-doubt, to become a leader, courageous and devout. In the darkest hour, when hope seemed lost, God's presence was felt, his power embossed. He turned the tides in a miraculous way, showing that faith can move mountains, they say. And a lesson of the small, mighty few, the humble warriors, steadfast and true, reminds us that strength is not in numbers alone, but in the conviction of hearts, in faith that's sown. So let us remember Gideon's valiant stand, that even in weakness we can make a grand impact on the world when we trust and obey God's calling upon us, each and every day. May the tale of Gideon forever inspire, to face our battles with faith that won't tire, to stand against injustice, oppression, and strife, with the assurance that God's with us in life. For like Gideon, we're called to rise, to fight for truth, to seek the skies, to be instruments of God's love and grace, and bring about a better world in every place. So let the story of Gideon's triumph endure, a testament to faith and courage pure, and may we find strength in his journey's plight, to fight for justice in God's guiding light.